Hello everyone, I am your produce guy. You know, the end of June and the beginning of July, that is cherry season, and the cherries are on right now, in fact. Over a 6-week period, the Pacific Northwest in the U.S. will ship over 250 million pounds of cherries. That is just amazing. All of those sweet eating cherries. And with that amount, as boggling as that is to the mind, the U.S. is only the 3rd highest producer of sweet cherries in the world, behind Iran and Turkey. Now I've got 3 examples of cherries here, 2 sweet, 1 tart. We're going to take a close look at those in just a second. You know, over 25 varieties of cherries are cultivated for both eating and making pies, which I guess you eat too, so that'd be the same thing. Anyway, let's come closer and we'll take a look at these different cherries and how to tell they're ripe. The first one we'll look at is probably the most popular or most cultivated cherry. These are the Bing cherries. These everybody loves. You can tell they're ripe. First of all, you want to make sure that they're firm. These guys are nice and firm still, but the color is what tells you that they're ripe. They get a dark, dark red, almost a black color as they ripen. And these guys grow. We grow these locally around here, but none of them are shipped out. They're sold at some local produce stands. They're even sold in people's front yards. But most of those cherries, as I mentioned, come from the Pacific Northwest. The next one, my personal favorite, Renier Cherries. You can see the difference in the color. They've got a yellow and reddish blush to it, a yellow color with a reddish blush. They can be almost completely yellow with just that little blush there. These just have a wonderful, wonderful flavor. They're my favorite. You tell they're ripe again by the firmness. You don't want them overripe. And then just that yellow color with the little red blush, and they are ready to use. The third example I have here, these are the Montmorency Cherries. We took a trip out to the Woodyat Cherry Farms where I picked these myself. You can see they're a little bit smaller than the other cherries. These are used in pies, in making juice, jams, other things like that. They are not traditionally eaten fresh, so you're not going to see these generally in the store. These, of course, are grown here in Utah, but they're primarily grown in Michigan and Wisconsin. They grow a lot of these up in those northern Midwest states, although Utah ranks 3rd in production of them. So there are our cherries and how you tell they are ripe. Well, that's our show for today. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope it's been helpful to you, seeing these different types of cherries. If you haven't seen our video taking a field trip out to the cherry harvest at the Woodyat Cherry Farm, I'd recommend you do that. That was a fun trip for me, and a pretty fun video came out of that, so I think you'll enjoy that. Thank you very much for watching. I am your produce guy, and as always, remember, fresh is best. We'll see you next time.